Hey, what's up, Virgo? Welcome back to another timeless general tarot reading. I appreciate that you are here, and I'm proud of the fact that I'm able to do one of these readings for you. I've been doing something a little different in this cycle, and I've been using my new anime tarot deck to draw a core energy, and then I've been stipulating that core energy using the traditional tarot decks, but it looks like your energy actually came out rather immediately, so what is this for you? I just got this last reading. I think this is the third time I've seen this now. This is the third time this card is... The last reading it came out in the reverse though, but I think there was another reading today where I had this card, so this is basically the third time that this core energy's come out. Jeez. So, I'm even gonna double check this dang thing. It's a brand new card, it's not like it doesn't even have any nicks on it or anything like that at all. It's just, I guess there's problems going around right now. I'm not sure, maybe post Valentine's Day has got people off their knockers a little bit, off their rockers a little bit, whatever the saying is. Dang, yeah, this is disappointing because... Well, it's better than the last read that had it in reverse. Jurgen has it in the upright. Definitely some potential for you to get over some travesty. Whether that travesty is severe or not, it has definitely triggered your heart into some turmoil. The sign here, though, is that there's potential for you to grow from that, and it's a little tricky because the easy thing to say is to just say that you need to get over it, but I hate saying it like that because it's just kind of insensitive. Just get over it. That's not what I'm suggesting. So I'm trying to be a little more crafty here and suggest that there's an option for you to stabilize your mentalism in order to achieve a rectification of this heart pain. So more specifically, like, there is a call here to sort of mind over heart something. To not let the toxification of the heart dwell upon you. And because this card's in the upright, that's actually a good sign that you can grow beyond that. The last reading had it in the reverse, which is a sign that there's really stagnant in it. So this is a better sign than that you have the capacity to actually grow above this, and that's very good. So I'm curious to see what kind of clarifications we can get for you on this. So the moon. Yeah, like, something's got you a little out of your element, for sure. You are missing it on some clarity that you would desire, and it's very, very likely that that disappointment from that lack of clarity is part of what's causing you to feel this way. So that's disappointing. Definitely disappointing to see that kind of thing. For illusion to be causing you to continue to hurt in these ways. That's not very good. So what's next? Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's sort of coming to why these reasons are coming into why you're being asked to stabilize your heart differently. Your heart is just not serving you very well right now. It is contributing to illusions in your experience, and it is also contributing to heartless action. So if you don't overcome this energy, some heartlessness is definitely on the horizon for you. Being inconsiderate of others, being maybe crass, cruel, sharp, really negative in general. Page of Wands. That's somebody who's a little better at expressing their energy. They're a little more willing to wear their heart on their sleeve, and they're willing to take action to express themselves. So very interesting here how some bottled up energy is kind of being clarified in that regard. So let us see what else we can get here then. Let's start with the moon. Let's get some clarifiers for the moon. A lot of this is coming down to taking better action than however you feel like, especially if however you feel doesn't exactly serve you. So the World card in reverse. Yeah, you are part of what could help you overcome this block in your heart is understanding that, getting behind the idea that even though you see this as an end, the universe sees it as a beginning, as a new beginning. And that would allow you to see a better way forward for yourself, for sure. And if you can do that, you can free yourself from these illusions, from these fears that are holding you back. So fear of moving on holding you back to a certain extent. So this final clarifier is for the moon, King of Swords. So what are we on? Virgo's Earth. So it's not very wind-oriented energy here. But King of Swords, that's a much better stabilization for this energy than the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So he's also the rational individual who could get to the truth of the matter. So the energy of the King of Swords would definitely serve you for overcoming this inability to see how the universe itself could really use your support in seeing the opportunity from this loss, whatever this loss was. Because being stuck in the loss leads to much more critical energy within you, much more bitter energy, much more toxic energy. And on the worst days, even cruel energy, cruel, vindictive, inconsiderate, just very, very blunt criticality. It's definitely a failure to stabilize the internal world, the mental and spiritual elements. So the King of Swords here would be part of what could rationalize you back into the mix. So it's interesting how this is there's a lot of energy here about coming to a more rational conclusion on things, on why you feel this way. So let's see here. Let's see what we can get for the Queen of Swords in reverse then. Okay, so 3. And those 3 are Page of Swords, Page of Cups, 6 of Cups reversed. So give me a sec to put it down here. So now we're looking at these energies, and that's like a lot of really solid initiative, and once again, a very solid call for balancing mentalism and emotionalism. Very solid energy to embrace both of those qualities again. And we even have the Page of Wands also, so a lot of page energy here, a lot of experimenting with these types of energies. Fire, air, and earth in particular, or fire, air, and water in particular. Which is essentially the transference from primal force into stabilized energy, mental energy. So it's very interesting how that is here. It's definitely a call for this Queen of Swords to balance out those capacities. In the reverse, she's lacking a lot of her heart, so to speak. And that leads to a lot of vindictiveness. And vindictiveness can ruin good times. And can make her very harsh, very critical. The Page of Cups quality here does have a smidge of a degree of maybe falling into nostalgia just a little. Being a little manipulable by the heart. But balanced with the Page of Swords energy, it shouldn't really be falling into that, but the sign here is still that there is a maybe the energy was balanced historically, but then after this some kind of disappointment kind of turned the Queen bitter. Because the Page of Swords, Page of Cups, that's the balance that is being looked for by this 3 of Swords, but running into some kind of travesty that disrupted that faith in, those energies being balanced is part of what could toxify this Queen of Swords. So that's kind of interesting to see. So let's see if I can finalize this with the Page of Wands card. Some cards for the Page of Wands. Alright, so... Oh, is it 3 or 4 cards? Okay, so 3. So let's see what we've got for Page of Wands here. To end us off, we've got Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's really good. Yep, so there's still hope on the horizon, and you're in the upright 3 of Swords, so you're understanding how this could get better already. It's not as bad as the last read where they were very, very stuck in their ways, so to speak. A different type of self-expression, even that's just to yourself. Like, you need to express within yourself why your feelings matter to you. And right here at the end, we finally pulled out a bunch of Earth energy at the good turn of this, so very good to see. A very good sign that you're open to feeling better, that you're not going to turn away from those opportunities, and a good sign that you can actually find the stability necessary within yourself to not have to be put down by this toxic energy anymore. Definitely a good sign of being able to rectify your situation. For sure. A good sign that you can overcome this reverse energy in the Queen of Swords, and a great sign that you can overcome whatever this illusion is in the Moon that is causing you to not see a greater path forward. And when you can see that path forward, there's a lot of abundance here for you, a lot of material abundance even. A lot of ability to be proud of your effort, a lot of ability to be proud of your eventual success, and that success affording you the opportunity to not have to feel like this the same way. You'll have a certain shield against this energy by getting to this Nine of Pentacles, because your material success will speak for itself. So definitely a great sign of an evolution here. Let me see, what's the timer at anyway? 12 minutes. This read went pretty quick. It's a great sign of overcoming this energy, and in a way that is going to feel very stable for you. And a piece of doing that is expressing yourself properly. You can't hide your feelings, which may be part of what the Moon is suggesting, is that you're hiding you're hiding your true feelings a little bit, and that's disrupting your ability to embrace certain qualities properly. And when you cannot embrace those qualities properly, it just kind of compounds the heart issues, the spiritual heart problems. So definitely a sign to take some action, overcome your fears, be open to receiving these good feelings as opposed to turning away from them. And if you can do that properly, there's a great sign here that you will be able to be proud of what you achieve, whether that means literally in your material stability or just in how you've overcome this energy. One way or the other, the energy here is very clear that if you can get over this elusive, this sort of, whatever this delusion is, if you can get over that, and if you can rectify this bitter energy into taking, much more constructive action, that's where your success is at. It's not in these other directions. And that is how you would actually stabilize this Three of Swords. That's how you would accomplish the Three of Swords and complete the Three of Swords, is by finding these spaces. Because these are the spaces that give your heart something better to thrive upon. And then you no longer need to be stuck in this mode here. You can move on to better energy. So I think that's going to be it, Virgo. Pretty quick read. It worked out, though. Great draw here at the end. It's very good. Very good for you. So thank you very much for being here. Take care, and good luck.